Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estáis? Bienvenidos a un nuevo capítulo de Batman The Enemy Within. Bienvenidos de nuevo a este episodio 2 del juego, de la temporada 2, además de Batman, del juego de Batman de Telltale, llamado Lo que yace oculto, y en el que nos habíamos quedado en un coche rumbo a la Torre Wayne, junto a Harley Quinn y John Doe, que de momento es John Doe, ¿vale? Vamos a acceder a esa torre. Tenemos que ganarnos su confianza porque, bueno, Harley Quinn es chica lista y no se fía mucho de nosotros, y nos ha pedido que robemos algo llamado la llave Falange, que en resumen es un sistema de seguridad de empresas Wayne que puede abrir, pues, prácticamente todos los sitios importantes de la ciudad, y por imaginaros el daño que puede hacer eso en manos de unos villanos, ¿no? Pero es la prueba que nos han puesto para fiarse de nosotros y que nos den, pues, más información al respecto de esa banda criminal de la que el Enigma, como ya sabéis, pues no forma parte, porque alguien, que no sabemos todavía quién, lo asesinó antes de que pudiera hablar o de contarnos más. Sea como sea, le vamos a dar a continuar episodio 2 y seguimos, vamos hacia la Torre Wayne y seguimos a ver qué pasa, porque está súper interesante este juego, la historia de este juego. Ahí estamos, Torre Wayne, 12:42 de la noche, o sea, vamos ya tardecito, vamos muy tarde. Vamos a ver si no nos dice el guardia alguna cosita. Vamos, somos el jefe, no creo, ¿no? Somos el jefe de la empresa.
So, what brings you in? If you don't mind me asking. Okay?
Los negocios nunca duermen.
Well, no rest for the weary. Or for the wicked. You're all set, sir.
¿Esto? Digo, somos el jefe, no creo que nos pongan pegas para pasar aunque sea de noche, pero bueno. O sea, el dueño, vamos, no el jefe, no, el dueño de la empresa. Más que el jefe, incluso. Han entrado ellos, ¿a que sí?
You really ought to rethink your hiring practices, Bruce. Your man's lying down on the job.
What did you do to him? Is he still alive?
Don't worry. A little bump on the head never killed anyone. Going up, Brucey.
Vamos para arriba. O sea, vamos a ver si qué tal está. No me deja.
This ain't your stop. Don't worry about your pal. He's gonna make it. As long as you behave, that is. Give me a hard time, I go back and finish the job. The same goes for anyone else who gets in the way. Capiche?
Okay, we'll do it your way. Just don't hurt anyone
Sí,
else.
sobre todo por eso. Porque no le haga daño a nadie.
He thinks he's in charge. How cute. Keep it cool and no one else gets a dinger to the dome.
Vale.
Now buck up. We're all smiles on this crew. There you go. You're looking like your billion-dollar self again.
Problemas. Verás la que vamos a liar aquí.
I'm surprised to see you. And these are... To whom do I owe the pleasure? I don't believe we've met.
Posibles clientes.
Prospective clients.
At this hour?
Well, they have to catch an early flight.
I want to buy Wayne Enterprises. Bruce says he'll give me a generous deal.
Oh. Well, no one ran this by me.
That's because he's giving me your job.
La madre que los trajo, macho.
Is this some kind of joke?
Do I look funny to you?
Están un poco congelados, ¿no?
Like I'm some kind
Esto
of
puede ser un fallo del
punchline
juego,
or
¿o qué?
something.
Excuse me?
You gonna let your employees sass me like that?
No te ha faltado al
Is this
respeto.
the kind of operation you run here?
No te ha
Your
faltado al
workers just
respeto.
mouth off whenever they want.
Leave her alone.
Tranqui. Tranquila. Tranquilita.
I ain't even gotten started.
I said back off.
Your friends don't suit you, Bruce.
Vale. No nos hemos enterado muy bien porque no hemos visto la cinemática. O sea, nos hemos enterado por el texto, pero no por la cinemática.
The kind that makes a girl go weak at the knees. Wanna show me what else you can do with those hands? We could carve out some alone time. Just you and little old me.
No, no es una buena
Tempting,
idea.
but I'm pretty sure that would be a bad idea.
Yes, that would be a terrible idea.
Acaba de decir el otro.
Bruce has a job to do,
Shut
remember?
your pie hole, will you, John?
Nos está tirando los trastos, continuamente. Harley Quinn nos está tirando los trastos continuamente. Le molamos. Le molamos. No se fía, pero le molamos. ¿Qué ha sido eso? Vale, ahora sí que ha cambiado. Hay una cinemática ahí que está mal, no sé por qué. Por eso he esperado un rato, digo, a ver si se soluciona. Se ve que sí.
Cobblepot's got quite a mouth on him. I don't think he ever shut it the whole time I was working at Blackgate Prison. He told me all sorts of interesting stuff. Say, do you like chess?
Ostens que lo sabe, tío. Osten que sabe lo de I+D, tío.
Tick-tock. What's the hold up?
Sabe lo de I+D, chaval. Se lo contó el pingüino, ha dicho. En Arkham. En el psiquiátrico.
Tight squeeze.
You know, I think you two are the closest friends I've ever had.
No, obviamente, si no, ¿por qué vas a ver lo de la llave Falange? Alguien se lo tenía que haber contado, claro.
I present to you our secret lab.
Lucius, you have seriously outdone yourself this time.
Glad you like it.
Like it? No, this changes everything.
It was getting a bit dodgy hiding all those batarangs in the Wayne Enterprise R&D wing.
Esto creo que es del otro juego. Me suena esta cinemática, me quiere sonar.
Come on. Now the real work starts.
Sí, me suena que es del juego anterior, esa cinemática.
Somehow I was expecting more.
Where's the giant crater? I thought this was where your friend went out with a bang.
That was his office upstairs.
Better question. Where's the phalanx key?
It should be in the vault.
Well, what you waiting for, sweetie? Go get it.
¿De verdad se la vamos a tener que dar? ¿De verdad le vamos a tener que dar la llave? Vamos a ver qué hay por aquí. Si tenemos alguna opción más de hacer algo. No creo que tengamos mucha opción, ¿no? Ni siquiera de hablar con ellos. Por aquí no podemos ir, no. Solo podemos abrir la puerta. Solo podemos abrir la cámara, gente.
Lock protocol vault thumbprint required Lucius Fox. That's not right. Why the lockout? Someone's been in here.
What's taking so long, Bruce?
It's saying it won't open without Lucius's thumbprint.
And that got blown up with the rest of him, didn't it? Of all the dumb luck. You
¿Qué le vamos a
can't
hacer?
get it open then? Harley's not going to like that at all. Or you.
Let me try to find latent prints around here with my scanner.
Always thinking, this guy.
Vale, a ver qué podemos hacer. Mirar.
It's not going anywhere unless I reconstruct Lucius's print.
Tengo que... O sea que sí la vamos a tener que abrir. Vale. Tengo que reconstruir la huella de Lucius. Vale. Vamos a ver el escritorio, a ver qué tiene. Igual ha estado aquí Tiffany, puede ser. Que por cierto la llamé Samantha y no es a Samantha, es Tiffany. Uf, tenía una cena concertada para ese día. Nunca la pudieron celebrar, obviamente.
Tiffany built that rocket herself. Lucius was so proud.
Vale, ahí podríamos escanear la foto, pero primero quiero ver el adorno, este.
I remember when Tiffany brought that back from art class.
Vale, vamos a escanear el adorno.
All right, that's a start.
Bueno, tenemos algo. Un trocito, no mucho, pero... ¿La foto? La foto nada, ¿no?
Getting there.
Bien, 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 bien. Aquí no hay nada más. Creo que no. Hombre, en el teclado tiene que haber huellas sí o sí, ¿sabéis? Seguro.
Okay, still unconscious. Hope he's not hurt too badly.
Y si lo está, tampoco podemos hacer mucho más, la verdad. Ahora mismo estamos en manos de estos dos locos.
One more partial print should do it.
Vale, una huella parcial más debería servir. Vale, tenemos aquí las cajas. La caja de archivos, que puede que hay en el panel de la impresora igual también. A ver, la caja de archivos.
Just a bunch of old reports. Need to remember to clean out some of this junk.
Aquí no va, aquí
A
no va a haber
single
nada.
usable print.
Aquí no hay nada. ¿Y en el generador este? A ver. Generador PEM. Tampoco, ¿no?
There we go.
Sí, 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 sí. Sí, sí.
Okay, this will work.
Vale. No, pues como he visto una impresora al fondo, digo, a lo mejor en la impresora va a haber algo.
What's it do?
I'm not even sure if it works.
It's an EMP generator, Puddin'. Tell him what it does.
Ella lo
It emits
sabe,
a
tío.
pulse that knocks out other nearby electronic devices.
Who wouldn't want to try that?
Esta tía es lista, ¿eh? Bueno, era doctora. No en vano, o sea que... Que tonta no tiene que ser, claro.
Even now, still finding ways to help me. Stay there. Don't touch anything.
I touch what I want when I want, Brucey boy. You knew what's best for you. You'd quit giving orders and find me that key.
No acepta órdenes, ni vamos. Ni media orden acepta Harley. Poca broma con ella.
Looking for this.
Tiffany.
I told you I'd find out what you got my dad mixed up in. This is much worse than I thought.
You're not safe here. You have to hide.
What the hell are you doing with a secret room full of weapons? What's going on here, Bruce? What's all this for?
It's for emergencies, in case Wayne Enterprises is ever attacked. Terrorism, invasion from a foreign power.
This is for some kind of paramilitary use? And you're some kind of survivalist, right?
Que no sé si...
I came looking for answers, but I didn't expect this. You're in much deeper than I thought.
La estamos cagando, tío. Igual le teníamos que decir que somos Batman, tío.
I saw on the cameras what they did to that guard. To Regina.
Claro, es que ella va a pensar ahora que somos delincuentes, tío.
Bruce, what's taking so long in here, huh? Hey, I know you. We met at your father's funeral.
John.
Okay, Bruce.
Este como siempre tan delicado.
I get it. We'll be as quiet as lab rats. But what about Harley? I mean, she's gonna want to know about your friend here. What am I supposed to tell her?
Just act natural.
Natural?
Yes, natural. Acting normal, like there's nothing wrong.
Normality is a social construct, Bruce. It's a way of exerting
Que
control.
este normal no es.
He
Entonces,
means keep your mouth shut.
I don't like lying to Harley, but I'll do it for you, Bruce. What I really need is the Phalanx key. You give me that, I can go out there and, you know, make Harley happy.
You can have the key. Just leave Tiffany out of it, okay?
You mean this thing?
That's it?
You've got to be kidding, Bruce. You can't give these psychos anything from this lab.
Hey now, no need to get personal. We're all on the same side.
Come on, Bruce. You know how dangerous this tech could be in the wrong hands.
Yoo-hoo!
lo sé, lo sé.
What the hell is going on in there?
Please, Tiffany. I've been honest with you every
Bueno,
step
no
of
en
the
cada
way.
momento, pero...
Now I need you to trust me. Please.
It's a little too late for that.
Claro, no se fía de nosotros, tío. Cagadón,
Tiffany.
tío. Cagadón.
Well,
Tengo que haber confiado en ella, tío.
looks like Brucey Boy's got more than just technology in his vault. Keeps his little squeezes down here, too.
Just let her go, Harley.
I don't think I will. Not without knowing who this vicious little sweetie pie is. I kinda like her, but I don't know whether to smooch her or smash her head in. You gonna tell me who she is to you? Or am I gonna have to find out the hard way?
We grew up together. You could say she's family.
You're no family of mine.
Joder, es que...
Bruce, your friend seems a little hot under the collar.
Es que no tener buena relación con ella nos está matando, tío.
She certainly has your fire, Bruce. Or should I say, your spark.
You people killed my dad, didn't you? He crashed my father's funeral. And now you're here raiding his lab.
I whacked a bunch of people in my time, Sugar, but I don't think your old man's on my list. Then again, I sometimes lose track of the names.
I can't believe you'd associate with these maniacs!
Madre mía.
These killers!
Oh, sweetheart, Mr. Suit and Tie ain't just an associate. He's a bad, bad man. He wants to be one of us. Ain't that right, Brucey? Came to us because you got bored of being a billionaire. Now you want to be part of the family, don't ya? At least that's what you've been saying.
Lo siento.
I'm nothing like you, Harley.
Lo siento, se acabó. Se acabó.
That's not what I wanted to hear.
Lo siento. Lo siento. Sé que no vamos a buscar mucha información, no la vamos a encontrar, pero...
Let her go.
Era o estar con Harley o estar con Tiffany, tío.
He stands.
Go easy on him, Harley. Bruce is loyal. He got us the key. He found it in the vault. Right on the counter.
Is that a fact? Maybe we don't need to kill ya. At least not yet. It don't look like nothing special.
You've got what you wanted. Now let's just get out of here.
Load that thing up too, John. I need it.
Buah, se lleva lo otro también.
Hurry it up.
No iba a empeorar todavía más la relación con Tiffany por Harley, lo siento. O sea, por saber algo más de información, que tampoco creo que nos cuente una barbaridad de estos, ¿sabéis?
Are you all right?
Pues no estoy bien.
I'm fine, Alfred.
I was keeping an eye on you over the security feed.
Well, breaking into my own company was unexpected.
My heart stopped when I saw that mad woman coming at Tiffany. I was certain she was going to kill her. That young woman is smarter than both of us, Bruce. It's only a matter of time before she puts the rest of the pieces together.
Eso es verdad, yo creo que la próxima vez que se lo
You know
podamos
what
decir,
she's
creo que se lo
like.
vamos a
She
decir.
won't stop digging until she gets to the truth. Maybe we should just
Sí.
tell her. I've always regretted not being more honest.
Estoy de acuerdo.
Don't make the same mistake.
Estoy de acuerdo, Alfred.
She shouldn't be left guessing.
You're right.
Tienes
I'll be as
razón.
honest with Tiffany as I can.
Sí.
Very good. With regards to tonight's other catastrophes, your night watchman got a nasty lump on the head, but don't worry, he'll be fine. I've already arranged for him to get a generous payout and an extended vacation. And replaced tonight's offending security camera feed with dummy
Qué grande, Alfred.
Yeah,
Qué grande.
As for Regina, I'm afraid your business client's cover story is going to cause problems. Your encounter there was too bizarre to be ignored.
O sea que eso sí que ha tenido consecuencias también, decirlo eso.
It'll be a challenge to smooth things over with her. It's all coming so fast. One thing after another.
You're always so good at this, Alfred. You'll figure out the right thing.
Exacto. Confío ciegamente en ti,
I
Alfred.
suppose I will. Bruce, I know we agreed there was no better way to get to Bane. And believe me, I want to see these monsters pay for what they've done. But this whole masquerade with John and Harley, well, frankly, it's exhausting.
Cierto. Es que la hemos llevado demasiado lejos. Ojo, la bad señal.
Well,
La hemos llevado demasiado lejos, sí.
Good luck.
Me aguanta hasta el final, pero ya con lo del final de Tiffany no podía. Me tocó mucho aquí porque me está picando, tío. No sé si tengo algo. Me está picando un montón aquí en la barba. Disculpadme que parezca un perro sarnoso rascándome aquí todo el rato, pero no sé por qué me pica.
Bad signal. Rooftop briefing. Almost feels like the good old days.
If you mean the city's crawling with masked lunatics and I'm not the commissioner, you're not far off the mark.
That's not what I meant. Waller told me.
Everything's got to go through her office now. Demotion's still tied up in paperwork. For once, the bureaucracy is working in my favor. Here, you're welcome. It's information on Harleen Quinzel from
Bien.
sealed records we dug up at the coroner's office.
Harleen Quinzel's father.
¿Lo puede ver ahí ya?
Suicide,
Directamente.
Decades of struggling with mental illness.
Yeah, tough story. Quinzel was a devoted, successful doctor.
But she couldn't save him. Must have been hard on her. The trauma of her father's death caused her breakdown. Turned her into the monster she is today.
I know what she's done, but I can't help but feel a little sorry for her. It's gotta be rough on a person, going through all that.
People are traumatized every day, Jim.
Exacto.
Most find
Y no
a
se
way
vuelven
to live
delincuentes.
without having to bash people with a hammer.
Eso es.
I guess you're right.
Así es. Pena ninguna.
Gordon, you're dismissed.
This is still my goddamn station house.
He's forgetting I'm the one who can make or break his career right now.
You only remind me every other minute.
Clearly, I need a better method of getting the message across.
You're both behaving like children.
Watch your tone, Batman.
Well, what? You'll put him on timeout?
I've
No
been
sé, hay
doing it
neutrales.
so far, but don't push me.
She's got some kind of leverage on you, doesn't she? If she's jammed you up somehow, just say the word. I'll appeal to the mayor, the governor, whatever it takes to get her off your back.
I'll do whatever I can to help you.
She knows who I am, Jim.
Oh, yeah? Well, so do I. You're Batman.
Sí, no, pero no.
That's all you ever have to be. That's all Gotham needs you to be.
A él no le importa nuestra
And you,
identidad.
if you're threatening to take that away, you should be ashamed of yourself.
I don't want to hear it.
Just supposed to come to Gotham, put the chains on Riddler and his gang, and get the hell out. I'm just saying, this city gets under your skin. Fast. Know what I mean? Best laid plans and all that.
Así es este trabajo.
You didn't choose this profession because it's easy. You do the job, or you don't.
You're absolutely right.
Pues eso, menos quejarse. Que me estás haciendo la vida difícil tú también.
Agent Avesta. She fought to get on this assignment, you know. Wanted to see her old neighborhood. Wanted to see you. Her hometown hero. She wanted to impress you. She admires what you do for the people of the city. Your respect is important to her.
She certainly succeeded on that front.
Okay.
She's one of my best. Still, wanting to impress you? It's the same thing that made her move too fast on Riddler. Now there's a lesson learned. So, Wayne Enterprises. Heard you made some new friends.
Estás entera de todo, macho.
You're having me followed.
Thanks to you, these very bad people have an EMP and a key that'll open every lock I would want to keep bolted shut. They're clearly planning something. The stakes are too high to leave anything to chance. You know, I actually considered asking you to infiltrate Riddler's gang. Before everything blew up, I knew I could count on you to get me close to them. Close to Bane. You're good at this. Seems like you've already won Harley Quinn's trust.
No me han aceptado aún.
What you saw was just a test.
An operation like theirs requires someone with your resources. As long as you don't blow it, they're gonna want to keep Bruce Wayne around until they take him.
O sea, que esta quiere que sigamos, tío.
Get them away from their base of operations. Somewhere they'll be exposed. When they're all together, out in the open, contact me. I'll be standing by, ready to ambush. We'll take them down when they're at their most vulnerable. Sound good? They'll never know what hit them.
You need to involve Gordon.
Don't tell me how to run my operation.
His people know this city better than anyone.
And they have their hands filled with other priorities right now.
Que no hay manera de que trabajen juntos estos dos, tío.
If it gets bad for you, just remember, we're out here. When you're in deep like this, you need friends. Let's say everything goes pear-shaped, and you get stuck in there longer than you'd like. Then what's right, what's wrong, it all gets blurry. And guess what? That's okay. Because you're going to have to do some blurry things that you're not proud of before this is done. You hear me? That's just how these kinds of operations go down.
I created Batman to strike fear into criminals.
Exacto.
Not become one.
Batman's not the one rubbing shoulders with them at the moment. You should think about which one Gotham really needs right now.
No voy a traicionar mi código. No lo he hecho con Tiffany, no lo voy a hacer. O sea, me da igual lo que me diga esta tía. No me cae bien.
Don't stay embedded any longer than necessary.
I'll be in and out, Alfred. Just long enough to figure out their plans.
Good luck, Bruce. Stay safe.
Nada, pues nos ha pedido que sigamos intentando acercarnos a ellos para acercarnos a Bane, básicamente. Y para poder detenerlos. Bueno, detenerlos o matarlos, no sé lo que querrá hacer.
Here we go.
¿Quién son esos? ¿Los han secuestrado o qué?
Hey now! Welcome to our little hideaway and home away from home, the end of the line. We're happy to have you.
Thanks, John.
You said you'd kill him after you got what you needed.
So what? Ain't a girl allowed to change her mind?
Could someone get me out of these handcuffs, please?
Estamos aquí con Bane.
Tell me why I shouldn't kill you.
What I have is influence,
And that is worth a lot.
Spoken like a man who has never had to do hard work.
Who the hell wants to do hard work?
I bring us back the transport and the arms we require. You bring back a worthless aristocrat. We don't need his money. We have what we need to finish this. Thanks to me.
He ain't worthless, you overgrown bicep. He already got us an EMP device and the Falange key. I'll betcha I can find a use for him.
I do not care how much these two swoon over you, Wayne. We don't want you here.
Este se fía todavía menos que Harley. Todavía menos que Harley se fía de nosotros.
What the hell?
Turn it off!
Turn it off! Now!
Can you do something about this?
It's Freeze.
Freeze is coming. What have you done?
Frío.
You need to uncuff me.
Don't screw this up.
You fool!
I can turn it off.
Make it stop, or I will seal you both in ice. I swear.
Haz que coincidan todos los interruptores con los esquemas. Vale. No. Vale. Este lo apago. Es encendido y este apagado. Ahí. Ahora el segundo. Vale, y ahora todos apagados y encendido el de arriba. Vale. Apaga. 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 Y enciende.
Well, at least we know that it works.
I must check on Nora. See how she is.
You may have impressed these two, but I haven't made up my mind about crushing your skull.
Fair enough.
Everyone back to work. There's still a lot to get done.
Who put you in charge?
Somebody has to give the orders.
Voy a hacer un pequeño inciso. ¿Os acordáis que cuando nos enseñaron que había habido... No recuerdo exactamente bien, que había habido un asalto no sé dónde, que estaba todo congelado y tal? Pues en ese momento ya pensé en Mr. Freeze en inglés, en el señor frío, ¿vale? El trasfondo que tiene este hombre es que creo que se volvió así por intentando hacer que su mujer muerta, pues de hecho su mujer muerta está congelada, me parece, o algo así. No lo sé muy bien exactamente, pero me suena que su mujer está como muerta y la tiene... No está muerta del todo, está como congelada, esperando a que pueda revivirlo o alguna historia así, pero vamos, está muy mal o algo de esto, ¿vale? No estoy muy seguro. Perdón para los que os sepáis el lore de Batman de memoria, yo no me lo sé, pero más o menos sé que van por ahí los tiros, ¿eh? Y por supuesto también está aquí unido a todos estos. Aquí no falta nadie. Bane, el Joker, Harley, Frío, no falta nadie. Bueno, sí, por lo menos con eso nos hemos ganado un poquito más de confianza de estos dos para acercarnos a Bane. Aunque Bane ya habéis visto que, vamos, nos tiene así, enfilado, ¿eh? Nos tiene enfilado.
Listen, Bruce. I just want to clear the air a little. You distanced yourself from us back at your office. I don't blame you after all the trouble I caused. You probably noticed I like to stir things up. It's a bad habit, and, well, it's made me more enemies than friends. I want to say I'm sorry for messing with your people. Your employees. I know they probably mean a lot to you.
You were out of line, Harley. You had no right roping them into your games.
I said I was sorry, didn't I? I don't blame you for being angry, but I want you to understand. You've seen these animals I work with. In my business, you let your guard down for a second, you get torn to shreds.
I can only imagine.
If I'm always pushing buttons, it's to keep people off balance, you know? Keep them guessing my next
¿Ahora va de
move.
buena o qué?
Keep the real me hidden. I hope you ain't gonna judge me for it.
Nos va a volver a tirar los trastos, ¿verdad?
To be honest, I've been at it so long I don't even notice I'm doing it. It's just a part of who I am.
I'll be honest, Harley, I wasn't sure what to make of you. I'm impressed.
Exacto.
I'm gonna take that.
Es verdad, no sé qué hacer con ella.
But don't push your luck. You ain't like these others. Bane's a powder keg. Freeze. Well, you saw Freeze. John's sweet, and believe me, he's got heaps of potential. But he's still a growing boy. You, though, you got your head screwed on right. You're reasonable. I can work with reasonable. We're pulling a job tonight. I want you to be a part of it. You already showed you know how to use that EMP better than any of these other clowns. I want you to come with.
A job? Sounds intriguing. What's the target?
I like you, Brucey, but I never give up all my secrets on a first date.
O sea que no nos lo vas a decir, ¿no?
It's
Vale.
need to know, and you don't need to know. All will be revealed eventually. Using that EMP, though, that's gonna make tonight's job a whole lot less messy. And that no-neck asshat Bane, he loves making a mess. People getting killed just makes his day. If you're gonna come with, you gotta convince the others.
Convince them?
It's a real
Convencerles de
pain
que
in the
vamos
ass
a ir.
sometimes, but you need a majority opinion for anything big. And
Vale.
bringing you along, well, you got some persuading to do.
Vale, hay que convencerlos
Let
a
me know
todos.
how I can help.
Hay que convencer a todos de que vamos a ir al siguiente golpe de la banda. Si no los convencemos a todos, no vamos, ¿no? Básicamente, esto es lo que nos pide Harley. A ver, siento lo de tu padre, no creo que le caiga bien a Bane. Mencionarle lo de su padre... Yo creo que no nos lleva a nada. La historia de Freeze, que precisamente estaba hablando de ella, podríamos aclararla, pero creo que lo que más me preocupa es que no le caigo bien a Bane, sinceramente.
I get the feeling Bane doesn't like me very much.
That knucklehead respects strength and loyalty.
La fuerza y la
Show me you
lealtad.
got those, and he'll come around.
Vale. Fuerza y lealtad
He's a
para
man's
Bane.
man. I don't got much time for all that burly machismo, but sit him down for a beer or something. He'll hear what you gotta say.
Vale,
He may kill you when you're done, but at least he'll listen.
vale, vale. Ah, vale, le vamos a tener que contar todo. Nos va a dar pistas. Vale, fuerza y lealtad. Estoy hasta por apuntarlo, porque si no luego puede ser que se me olvide. Ok, bueno, no creo, venga. Fuerza y lealtad. La liaré, la liaré. ¿Cuál es la historia de Freeze?
So what's the deal with Freeze? He's unique.
You mean why he's blue and wrapped up in machinery? Accident in the lab. Here's the thing about Freeze. Only thing he gives two hoots about is his wife.
Exacto.
He gave up everything to try and save her when she got sick. And I mean everything. Job, health, soul, the whole shebang.
She's dead.
Frozen stiff. Keeps her on ice in the next room while he searches for a
¿Veis?
cure.
No iba mal encaminado
Ain't
yo.
that just kooky? I mean, that explains why he flipped when the EMP went off. But seriously, who does that?
I don't know. Sounds pretty romantic to me.
Bruce, you big softy. I suppose you could see it that way.
Claro.
It's just made him into such an angry person. You know? That's
Hombre, en
tearing
el
him
fondo
up
es
inside.
romántico, es verdad.
Talking about his wife is the only way to get Freeze to pay attention to you. But watch yourself. His attention ain't always a
Vale,
good thing.
a este hay que hablarle de su mujer. Vale.
Listen, I know about your father. About how you tried to help him.
He was a lost cause that made himself a shotgun lunch. What's that got to do with the price of tea in China? You trying to get in my head, Brucey?
Look, I lost my parents too.
I know the story. Everyone in this goddamn town knows the story. It don't make you president of the Dead Parents Club.
Vale, vale.
If I wanted to talk about my pop, I wouldn't have had those records hidden. Which brings me to thinking, how the hell would you know a thing like that? You snooping around my private life? You got some inside track I don't know about.
It wasn't exactly a secret in Arkham, Harley. People talk, especially when they're out of their minds on meds.
That's right.
Bien.
Your stint in the loony bin.
Still friends?
Yeah. Still friends.
Bueno, hemos salido de
To be
esto.
honest, I'm impressed you found that out. Just don't bring it up again.
Vale, vale. Tranquila. Vale, pues hay que convencer a Bane y a Frío. Que mira, aquí tengo como otro grano, tío. Se me están saliendo como granos aquí en la barba. En fin. Vale, podemos ir a por Bane, ir a la oficina de Harley otra vez, ¿no?
Spirit of unity? Not really what I'm sensing from this group.
No. No, aquí cada uno va, aquí cada uno hace, vamos, la guerra por su cuenta, como se suele decir. Aquí hay algo más, por aquí no hay nada, ¿no? Por aquí no hay nada. Aquí tenemos un buen primer plano de Bruce Wayne. Que por cierto está muy cookie el hombre con su... con este modelito, con este outfit. Vale, vamos a ver. Voy a ir primero a lo más... Creo que es más fácil Frío primero, ¿vale? Entonces... Yo creo que primero casa de John. ¿Y este?
John sure rolled out the welcome wagon.
Sí, este...
He's glad to have me here.
Sí, es el único. Luego a lo mejor luego va a ser el peor, pero... Casa de John. ¿Y para qué quería yo entrar aquí? Uf.
Hey, buddy! It's always so good to see you. Like, so good.
Es una silla de ruedas.
Good to see you, John.
I've been wanting to say, Bruce, thanks for helping me out before at your office, making me look good.
I actually thought you'd be mad about what happened before Wayne Enterprises. You know, Harley really seemed to be...
Not at all. Harley and I talked and talked about how lame you are. It was by far the longest we've ever talked without her losing interest. It was great. You're a real pal. Even if you wouldn't pinky swear with me.
Harley wants me to try to get in good with Bane and Freeze.
I think you're well on your way to doing just that.
No.
And I've been doing, you know, what I can to help, too. You didn't catch it? When it looked like Bane might kill you, I set off that EMP. You know,
Fue él. Ha sido él el que lo ha hecho.
thought it might give you a chance to show off your technical skills in front of Freeze. That's the only thing I think he really respects.
That was intentional? John, how did you manage to do that?
Me ha sorprendido,
No,
tengo que decir.
Bane was going to kill you? Seemed like a safe bet.
No, Lucius would have put safeguards on the EMP to keep you from doing exactly what you did.
Then I guess we both got really lucky. And wouldn't you know it, you nailed it. You already know I like you, Bruce. You better get cracking on getting those
Sí,
other guys.
realmente esto era por hablar contigo simplemente. Porque como a ti te tenía ganado. Sí, la verdad es que si no lo logramos va a ser muerte, ¿verdad? Bueno, vamos a ver qué tiene por aquí. Tiene una foto. Qué fuerte. Tiene una foto aquí con... Madre mía, a la que le ha puesto nuestra cara. Está muy obsesionado, con Bruce Wayne. Ahora mismo está súper obsesionado este hombre. Tiene cervecica, no puede faltar.
Bane loves that beer. I bought some for when I need to talk to him.
Me las quedo.
He's scarier than anybody in Arkham.
Vale, me la quedo, sí, va a tomar una cervecita con él, que esto nos han dicho que es cosa buena.
Did you have one here?
¿Y ahí?
Oh, that spot was for Batman.
You like Batman?
What's not to like? I only saw him for a second in Arkham, but... Oh man, I'd love to see him again.
Está muy mal, o sea, hace el mal y le gusta Batman. O sea, está, pues eso, está pues en lo que va a derivar. O sea, está fatal este tío. Fíjate todas las fotos que tiene. Madre mía. Entonces, aquí tiene otra con nuestra cara, me parece. Sí, sí. Y esta es la de. Y este es el selfie del. Este es el selfie del entierro, tío. La madre que lo trajo al mundo. Y hombre, tiene otra con Harley aquí. Ella le pone un poco cara de asco, tengo que decir.
How'd you two meet?
Same way you and I met. In Arkham. She found me at a dark time and gave me a reason to live out here and experience all this. I don't see how we aren't destined to be together. It just wouldn't make any sense.
No me hagas mucho caso, pero creo que te está utilizando más bien, No me hagas mucho caso, pero me da la sensación de que no le molas mucho, ¿sabes? Solo hay que ver las fotos para darse cuenta de eso. Vale, como tenemos la birra, pues vamos a ver a Bane. Realmente es para el que nos puede hacer falta algo, porque para frío dijo que con hablar de la mujer era suficiente, o sea que... A ver, ¿esto qué es? Laboratorios Venom. Hablar con Dan Cerveza, mirar. A ver.
And now I see where Bane gets his fashion sense.
Vale. Vamos a darle la cerveza.
Just thought you looked thirsty.
Please, come.
La cerveza, lo que no una la cerveza.
Riddler, he bombed your building and killed your friend. Someone did that to me. I'd bomb their building, kill their friend. As Riddler's friend, I have to know, are you here for payback? Did you come for revenge? Answer me, or I will break you in half.
Do you know how big my company is? I barely knew Fox then. Guys like him are interchangeable.
Don't treat me like a peasant, Wayne. You won't like what happens if you do.
Vale.
In this line of work, one cannot be too careful. Trust has been the hardest thing to find, especially after Riddler's death. We'll see if you can be trusted, Wayne. Very soon.
Pero entonces, ¿qué? ¿Hemos conseguido su confianza o no? No me ha quedado muy claro, ¿Y estos?
What the hell do you want? Bane doesn't want us talking to him. Get out of here.
No sé yo, No sé yo si lo hemos conseguido.
EMP shielding. This material will keep whatever it's insulating from being affected by the EMP blast.
Vale. Vamos a hablar con frío, a ver si nos va mejor. Realmente es que me hablaba de fuerza y lealtad, pero no... No sé. Igual si le hubiéramos dicho que sí, que somos leales a nuestro amigo... Pero sería un poco raro, ¿no? A ver, vamos a ver el emisor de...
What would Harley need with an EMP? I can't risk tampering with it.
No. Mejor no. A ver, mapa de Gotham.
What are they planning to do? I don't have time to sort through all this. Not with them watching me.
Venga, pues hablemos con frío.
I heard about your wife, and Hear me out. I might be able to help.
What do you mean? You'll answer me if you're smart and understand the concept of self-preservation.
What you're doing? Well, that kind of love is rare.
My wife followed your goings-on in the society columns, Wayne. You are more familiar with lust than love.
That's how I know how precious that kind of love is.
Bien. Bien, bien.
What if you get caught? Sent to prison. What happens to your wife then?
What do you propose?
I own technology companies, Victor. Big ones. You could house and protect her. Continue your research to cure her.
Why? Why would you do this?
It's what I do for my friends.
I don't have friends.
People, then. It's what I do for my people.
How very vague. I almost fell for it. You don't care about mine, Nora.
Ahí la hemos cagado.
About yourself. An empty suit.
La hemos cagado,
Sooner
tío.
you're gone, the better.
Buah. Hemos cagado con la última respuesta, tío. Creo que no hemos convencido a ninguno, ¿eh?
He was with my crew at the police arsenal. The prisoner he was supposed to be guarding got away. And yet he doesn't have a scratch on him.
This is crazy!
I suspect we have a traitor among us. One begins to smell a rat after Riddler's murder and that prisoner getting away. Loyalty is all that we have. But there can be no trust unless I can believe that you
Vamos a tener que darle.
say you are, and that you are really willing to do all that you claim.
Buah.
Only one of you walks out of here.
You know me!
The sooner one of you picks up that pipe and bashes the other's head, the sooner we get this.
Es él o nosotros.
Fine. I'll prove it.
Y él lo va a hacer. No, él lo va a hacer. O sea que no hay más. No hay más. Ser brutal, ser piadoso. Ha dicho que admiraba la fuerza. O sea, no. No le he llegado a dar, creo, a nada.
Very good, Wayne. Very good. Maybe you do have what it takes to join our pact.
Creo que yo no le he llegado a dar a nada, ¿eh? Ha hecho un poco lo que ha querido.
What's going on?
The job we've been getting ready for. It's happening.
Good. I'm ready.
Not so fast, the money bags. You're not in the pact. Not yet. Not till everyone votes. What do you say,
Pues
boys?
frío.
Bruce Wayne.
Bane creo que al final sí.
Or out.
The aristocrat is not afraid to dirty his hands. I say we add him to the pact. In.
Wayne is as shallow as his reputation would lead you to believe. He would only drag us down. Out.
Out.
Bruce is strong and smart and handsome. Like, super handsome. It's nuts, you guys. And where was I going with this? Right, right. I vote in.
Well, aren't you, Mr. Popular? We got a majority, folks. Bruce is in.
Sí, pero no hemos conseguido todos los votos, pero bueno.
Make
Vale.
sure that EMP shielding is on those APCs. I don't need any surprises. Time to get that package.
Remember, when we work together, no one can stop us. When we work together, the world can be ours. Let's go!
Somebody grab that thing, it's important. Let's go hit him with the hind.
Bueno, estamos dentro por los pelos, pero hemos conseguido entrar a la banda. Y este me parece ahora cuando guarde, cuando termine de guardar, me parece efectivamente un momento estupendo para dejar el capítulo de hoy aquí. Bueno, una de cal y una de arena, digamos, que hemos conseguido. Por un lado, creo que lo hemos hecho bien porque al final sí que nos hemos podido entrar aquí con ellos. En el sentido de que nos hemos podido acercar a Bane, a la banda, a pesar de que no hemos... Y no hemos arriesgado para ello empeorar nuestra relación con Tiffany. Yo creo que hemos hecho bien en el momento de parar los pies ahí, cuando las tenía contra las cuerdas Harley, y decir, tranquila, que yo no soy un asesino como tú. sea, porque ahí Tiffany, digamos que imagino que habremos ganado puntos con respecto a Tiffany, que ya estaba la cosa bastante mal con ella y la hemos cagado bastante, la verdad. Y no dudaré, como le he dicho a Alfred, creo que no dudaré en decirle en el futuro que, bueno, pues la verdad, básicamente. Yo creo que va a ser lo mejor, creo que podemos confiar en ella y si Alfred confía, pues nosotros también. Y además, pues hemos conseguido que Bane nos acepte y que la banda nos acepte para ir a este golpe, que tampoco era tarea fácil. No hemos conseguido la mayoría total, porque al final Frío, con esa última respuesta que le hemos dado, pues la hemos cagado un poquillo, pero bueno, pero por lo menos hemos conseguido que nos acepten y que la mayoría pues ha dicho que sí, así que bueno, pues veremos a dónde nos llevan. No sabemos, realmente solo sabemos que vamos a dar un golpe con ellos, pero no sabemos el qué, no sabemos para qué quieren lo robado en Empresas Wayne, ese artilugio que han robado. Y bueno, pues muchas dudas que aclararemos en el próximo capítulo, gente. Así que espero que me acompañéis. De momento lo dejamos por hoy y que os haya gustado como siempre. Recordad que en caja de descripción y comentario fijado os dejo el enlace a Twitch y a Discord, ¿vale? Por si queréis uniros por allí también. Y nada más, nos vemos en el siguiente capítulo de Batman The Enemy Within. Hasta la próxima.